I've been employed with Orange County Fire Rescue as a firefighter paramedic for 17 years. My husband is also a firefighter and has 24 years of service with Orange County. I have always wanted to serve people and be of help to others, which is what drove me to this career. On July 28th, my husband and I found out the mayor of Orange County decided to impose a mandatory vaccine requirement for all 8,000 plus Orange County non-union and union employees. The current deadline for compliance is September 30th, or employees face termination. There were so many unanswered questions. The biggest question is why? Why is our freedom to choose what we do with our body no longer a human right? My husband and I have spent weeks trying to figure out a logical reason for this mandate. In doing so, the magnitude of what we will suffer truly hit us. If this mandate continues, not only will we lose our freedom of choice, but we will lose our jobs and our livelihood. My husband and I have been productive members of society since we began working as teenagers. We want to keep our jobs. We want to remain productive. We want to serve our Orange County citizens. We want to continue supporting our families, being able to feed our children, maintain our health care, avoid foreclosing on our home, and secure our retirement. No one should be forced to have to choose between their beliefs and their bodily autonomy or their job, and risk losing everything that they ever worked for in life to be left with no way to survive. If the reasoning behind this mandate is to help employees and protect employees, then why are we being forced into a fate that will be far worse than contracting and recovering from COVID? As the governor stated, my husband and I both had COVID. We fared well, we recovered, we got back to work. Also try to consider the cost associated with losing a workforce that has years and decades of training. It would take years to replace. Who will be left to answer 911 calls and respond to the sick and the injured? Losing potentially hundreds of firefighters will directly affect the safety of our citizens and our community. If this mandate is not stopped, it won't be just the unvaccinated that are affected. Soon the vaccinated will require boosters, and mandates will have to be revisited possibly every 3 to 6 months, and firefighters and Orange County employees will possibly be faced with termination once again. Once we give up our rights to choose, where will it end? This is why we will fight this mandate and will fight for our freedoms. Lastly, Orange County Mayor recently stated at a televised coronavirus update, and I quote, "The goal that government has sometimes is to protect individuals even from themselves." This quote really stuck with me. Here I am, a firefighter and a paramedic of 17 years, treating patients and making life-saving decisions for them, being trusted with that responsibility, yet this statement implies that I must be incompetent because I need the government to protect me from myself. If someone in this audience was to collapse right now, I would hope you would all have faith in knowing that any one of us firefighters that are sitting here next to you would immediately act without knowing if you are vaccinated or unvaccinated. We would put our skill sets and years of knowledge to work and do everything possible to save your life. If we can make those decisions, then I can assure you we know how to protect ourselves and those that we serve. We know what is right for our bodies. We know how to weigh the risk versus the benefits for ourselves and do not need the overreach of government that is being imposed, not only on us, but employees across the state of Florida and the entire U.S.